Hi everybody, it's Janice from the Indianola Public Library. Craft time again. This one is super simple. We are making bubble snake blowers. They're pretty cool, but I also, you know how I like to have a little twist. So we're going to make rainbow bubble snakes out of ours. So pretty easy. You can make just plain ones too, but like I said, I like to add a little twist. So we'll add a little bit of color to ours. You just need a few things. You need a bowl or a pie plate or something with a little bit of water in it. You'll need some just plain old dish soap. You will need a plastic water bottle or pop bottle. The pop bottles sometimes are a little hard to cut because they're a little bit thicker oftentimes, so a water bottle works a little bit better, but use what you have. And I just have the little short one, but you can use the longer ones, and that's fine too. And then an old sock. Get one that, you know, doesn't have a match, and this will be a good use for that. And then some food coloring. So the first thing that we're going to do is cut the bottom of our water bottle off, and you might need a grown-up's help because sometimes it gets a little dicey cutting the plastic. But it doesn't have to be a super precise cut, just kind of cut the bottom off all the way around. And I missed where I was cutting, but that's okay. Because, see previous, it doesn't have to be a very precise cut. So we'll get that out of the way. We're just going to recycle that. And then take your lid off. And then I have a really big sock, so I'm going to cut this sock. When I did it earlier, I just had a little sock, and that worked fine. I didn't have to cut it. I could have, but I wouldn't have had to. If you don't have an old sock, you can use like an old washcloth or a towel. With the towel, you'd have to cut it up into a smaller piece. The washcloth you could probably just hook on there. But I'm just going to cut the toe off of this sock. And again, it doesn't have to be terribly precise. And now I just have the little toe part of it, and I'm going to slip that around my water bottle here. This one is a little bit looser. When I did that one, it was tight enough that I didn't worry too much about it sliding off. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a rubber band around this one just to hold it on a little bit better. You could use tape. Duct tape would hold it on pretty well. And again, you know, it doesn't have to be super tight because you're not really blowing too hard. You're not going to blow the sock off of this thing, but I'll just throw that on there just to make sure and kind of make sure that it's tight-ish across here. You don't want just the big bubble of toe on the bottom of that. And that is your blower. And then you just get some of your regular dish soap and just put some in your water. And it doesn't, you know, it doesn't take a lot, and you don't have to mix that together. Just kind of throw it in there. And then I'm going to get this wet, and then I'm going to get my food coloring out. But I like to get it a little bit wet first, so you just kind of dip it in there. And now it's wet, and now I'm going to just drop some of the food coloring on the edge of that. Just a couple drops. My blue's almost empty. I don't know that I'm going to get any blue on this one. Nope. And you really don't need a whole bunch. I think my green I got a little aggressive with the green. That's all right. Just a couple of drops on there. Like that, and then, I'll get the lids on those in a second. And then we're going to just put it back in here, and you'll see, I mean, the food coloring kind of comes off a little bit in the water, but that's all right. And then you're going to blow bubble snakes. So I'm going to get my tray over here because it's a little bigger. I would suggest doing this outside. It was raining, and I didn't want to deal with the rain while I was trying to blow bubbles. So I'm going to just use a tray, but you're just going to blow. Don't inhale, don't go, because then you'll end up with soap bubbles in your mouth, and that would be pretty gross. So just blow out. And they make these cool bubble snakes, and because you have that food coloring on there, it makes them colored bubbles, which is pretty cool. So that is all that is. I would love to have had blue on there. That would have been pretty cool. That would have made it even more rainbowy. But you can choose whatever colors you want to do, or you can just make plain bubble snakes. Those are pretty fun too. Just go out and blow some bubbles and have fun. I like bubble snakes. They're pretty cool. So that is our craft for today. Like I said, it's pretty easy, but it's a lot of fun. And with the bubbles, you get nice and clean with bubbles, so that's always fun too. So I hope that you give that a try. Make some bubble snakes and let us know how they worked. Did you have a good time with them? How big could you get one? I would love to see a super long bubble snake. If you get one really long, send me a picture. That'd be awesome. We have story times on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We've moved those to a closed group, so be sure that you join our IPL Storytime group on our Indianola Public Library Facebook group. And then we post the crafts on our Facebook and also on our YouTube channel, so check those out. Come see us at the library. We're open. We open at noon every day, Monday through Saturday, and then we close at our regular times. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.